একটি ছোট্ট গ্রামের মাঝখানে দাঁড়িয়েছিল এক সাধারণ সরকারি স্কুল, শিশুদের জন্য আশার আলো। আর সেই স্কুলের প্রাণকেন্দ্রে ছিলেন সুধা দেবী, এক প্রবীণ শিক্ষিকা যার সম্পদ টাকার অঙ্কে নয়, বরং জ্ঞানের প্রতি ভালোবাসা আর ছাত্রছাত্রীদের প্রতি সীমাহীন মমতায় মাপা হতো। তিনি পুরনো কাপড় পরতেন, সাধারণ জীবনযাপন করতেন, কিন্তু তার মন ছিল ধনী। প্রতিদিন সকালে গ্রামের শিশুরা স্কুলে জড়ো হতো, চোখে উচ্ছ্বাস, তাদের প্রিয় শিক্ষিকার কাছে শেখার তীব্র আগ্রহ নিয়ে। কিন্তু আড়াল থেকে
A chilling silence fell over the classroom. But just outside the window, a silent witness was capturing every moment. A young woman, hidden from view, calmly recorded the entire ugly scene on her mobile phone. This was Avani Singh, Sudha Devi's daughter. And unbeknownst to anyone, she was also the new district magistrate. That evening, whispers of fear spread through the village. The inspector threatened to close the school. What will happen to our children? That poor teacher, what was her fault? Who can we even turn to for help? There was talk, but no action. No one dared to stand with Sudha Devi. They were just spectators to injustice. But Avani knew that tolerating this insult, this attack on education, would only let the cancer of corruption grow. She decided it was time to reveal her true identity. The very next morning, Inspector Ranveer was found, his arrogance on full display. Hey teacher, it's been a week. Where's my money? Or should I put a lock on this door today? Sudha Devi's eyes filled with tears. Sir, please don't punish the children. I can't pay you. Enraged by her defiance, Ranveer raised his hand and shoved Sudha Devi. She stumbled backward, gasping. The children cried out in terror. Just then, the sound of determined footsteps approached. The classroom door swung open. Standing there was Avani Singh, but not as the quiet observer from yesterday. Today, she was flanked by security guards and senior officials. The district magistrate had arrived. The air went still. Inspector Ranveer Singh's face drained of all color. The girl he had dismissed just a day ago now stood before him as the most powerful official in the entire district. His world crumbled in an instant. Avani's voice was like steel. Inspector Ranveer Singh, you didn't just insult my mother. You tried to destroy the future of these children. Your place isn't in a police uniform. It's behind bars. Ranveer's knees felt weak. He could barely stand. The children stared in utter amazement. The ordinary girl they had seen with their teacher was now a figure of immense authority. Tears of shock and pride welled up in Sudha Devi's eyes. Her daughter, who she thought had been watching silently, was a guardian of justice. Avani raised a hand to calm the students. Children, don't be afraid, she said, her voice softening. No one will ever stop your studies again. This school will not be closed. Then, her gaze hardened as she turned back to the trembling inspector. I have complete proof of your crimes. From yesterday and today, it's all on this video recording. You demanded bribes, insulting my mother, threatening these children. Beads of sweat dripped down Ranveer's forehead. He clasped his hands together, begging, Madam, please forgive me, ... I made a mistake. I was just ... Avani cut him off sharply. Shut up, corruption is not a mistake, it's a crime. And a crime demands punishment. She turned to her officers. Suspend Inspector Ranveer Singh immediately and arrest him under the Prevention of Corruption Act. The guards moved in, and the click of handcuffs sealed his fate. The entire village watched his justice, swift and decisive, but certain. In the eyes of those who had stayed silent out of fear, a new light began to sparkle. Suddenly, the silence in the classroom was broken by the sound of clapping. The children, their fear replaced with joy, applauded their hero. A little girl looked up at Avani and asked innocently, Madam, so we don't have to be afraid anymore? Avani knelt down and smiled warmly. No, little one.
সুধা
From now
দেবীর
on, your
চোখ
books will
ভরে
be your
গেল
weapons.
গর্ব আর
And as long as I am
মা,
here, no one will
আজ
ever
তুমি
harm your
শুধু
school.
আমার সম্মানই
Sudha
রক্ষা
Devi,
করনি,
her voice thick with
শিক্ষার আলো
emotion,
নিভে
said,
যেতে দাও
"My daughter,
অরণি তার
today you
মায়ের
saved
হাত
not
ধরে
just my
বলল,
honor, but you
মা,
kept the
তোমার
flame of
কাছ থেকেই
education from
আমি
being
শিখেছি
extinguished."
সত্য
Kahani
আর
took her mother's
সততাই
hand.
হলো সবচেয়ে
Ma,
বড় শক্তি।
this is all because
সেই
of your
দিন
teachings.
সন্ধ্যায়
You taught
অরণি
me that honesty and
গ্রামবাসীদের
truth are
ডেকে
the greatest
বললেন,
powers of all.
ভাই ও
That
বোনেরা,
evening,
এই
Kahani called a
দুর্নীতি
village
শুধু
meeting.
একজন
She stood
ইন্সপেক্টরের
before the
কারণে
crowd and
হয়নি,
spoke with
এটা
passion.
আমাদের
Brothers and sisters,
নীরবতারও
this
ফল।
corruption wasn't
যদি
the fault
তোমরা
of just
সুধা
one
দেবীর পাশে
inspector.
দাঁড়াতে
It was
তাহলে
also the
সে
result of our
এত দূর
silence.
যাওয়ার সাহস
If you had
পেত
all
না।
stood
মনে
together with
রেখো,
Sudha Devi yesterday,
অন্যায়ের
he would
সামনে
never have had
চুপ
the courage to
থাকা
go this far.
মানে
Remember to
অপরাধের
stay silent in the
শরিক
face of
হওয়া।
injustice is to be an
গ্রামবাসীরা
accomplice
মাথা
to
নিচু
crime.
করল।
The villagers
অবশেষে
bowed
এক
their heads,
বৃদ্ধ
a
বললেন,
collective sense of
ম্যাডাম,
shame washing over
আপনি
them.
ঠিক
An old
বলেছেন,
man finally
আজ
raised his
থেকে
hand.
আমরা চুপ থাকবো
Madam,
না,
you are
আমরা
right. From this
শিক্ষা
day
আর
forward, we will
সততার
not stay
পাশে
silent.
দাঁড়াবো। কয়েক
We will
সপ্তাহ
always stand
পর
for education and
রণবীরের
honesty.
সম্পত্তি
A few weeks
তদারকে
later,
ধরা পড়ল
Inspector Ranveer
বহু
faced the
বছরের
full force of the
দুর্নীতি।
law.
আদালত
His
দিল
assets were
কঠোর
investigated,
শাস্তি।
revealing
বার্তা
years of
পৌঁছালো
exploiting the poor.
চারদিকে। আর
The court
কোনো
handed him a
অফিসার
severe sentence,
ঘুষ
a
নেওয়ার
clear
আগে
message to all.
শতবার ভাববে।
The
স্কুল
incident sent
আবার
ripples
খুলে
through
ফেটে
the
উঠল।
district.
নতুন
Officials now
ক্লাসরুম,
thought twice, then
বিনামূল্যে
3
বই,
times before even
গরম
thinking of
খাবার।
accepting the bribe.
সুধা দেবী
The
পেলেন
school, once
জেলার
under threat,
সেরা
blossomed.
শিক্ষক সম্মান।
New classrooms were
গ্রামের
built.
শিশুরা
Children
আর
received
ভয়ের
free books
ছায়ায়
and
নয়,
hot midday meals.
স্বপ্নের আলোয়
And Sudha Devi was
পড়াশোনা
honored as the
একদিন
best
সুধা
teacher in the
দেবী
district.
কন্যার দিকে
The
তাকিয়ে
children of the
বললেন,
village no
অরণি,
longer studied in
তুমি
the
আজ
shadow
বড়
of fear,
অফিসার
but in the bright
হয়েছো,
light of their
কিন্তু
dreams.
সততার পথ বড়
One day,
কঠিন।
Sudha Devi looked at
অরণি
her
মাকে
daughter, a
জড়িয়ে
hint of
ধরে
worry in her
বললেন,
eyes.
মা, যদি
Avani,
কষ্ট
you've
না
become such a
থাকতো,
powerful
জয়ের
officer, but I
মূল্য
worry.
বুঝতাম
This
কেমন
path
করে?
of honesty
তোমার
is filled with
আশীর্বাদই আমার
difficulties.
সবচেয়ে বড়
Avani
শক্তি।
hugged her mother
এই
tightly.
গল্প শুধু
Mom,
মামের
if
নয়,
there were
এটা
no
আমাদের
difficulties,
প্রত্যেকের
how would we
গল্প।
ever know the
যারা
value of
অন্যায়ের
victory?
বিরুদ্ধে
With your
দাঁড়াতে
blessings by my
সাহস
side,
পায়।
walking this
শিক্ষার
path of justice
সত্যিই
is my
সবচেয়ে
greatest
বড়
happiness.
শক্তি।
This
আমরা
story
যদি
is not just
সত্যের
about a
পাশে
mother and
দাঁড়াই,
a daughter.
কোনো
It's about every
দুর্নীতিবাজ,
single one of
কোনো
us who has the
ভাঙা
courage to stand up
ব্যবস্থা
against
আমাদের
injustice.
হারাতে
It shows
পারবে
that
না।
the power of
ধন্যবাদ
education is
এই
the greatest
গল্পটি
power of all.
দেখার জন্য।
When we
যদি
stand
এটি
together with the
আপনাকে
truth, no
অনুপ্রাণিত
corrupt
করে,
official,
তবে
no broken
লাইক,
system can
শেয়ার
ever
ও
defeat us.
সাবস্ক্রাইব
Thank you
করুন,
for watching.
যাতে আরো
If
মানুষ
this story inspired
জানতে
you,
পারে
please like,
ভালো
share, and
কিভাবে
subscribe for
মন্দের
more
উপর
content
বিজয়ী
that
হয়।
celebrates the triumph of good over evil.